about like stepping into that leadership role a lot. Have you always been that way, like in Kansas City, or was there a
I
point in
always.
Kansas City?
Say that again.
I said, was there a point in Kansas City where you felt comfortable taking on that leadership role, or do you think you were always like that?
I always been that dude, dog. I always been, every team I've been on. Like I may not been as vocal on every team I've been on, but I feel like I've always been a leader. No matter what. Leaders can lead, in different type of ways. So I feel like I've had that role my whole entire life because, you know, people like all of my career, like people hold me to a standard. And I even hold myself to a standard too, though. So, I mean, I even like I wouldn't say people. I wouldn't say I'm doing it for people, but I'm doing it for myself, man, because I got too much pride in this game.
What have you liked about how this offense has utilized you this first half of the year?
You know what, man? They've been doing a great job. Coach McDaniel. Tua. Finding me in lanes. Even Teddy and Skylar stepped in. Doing their thing. So I'm just happy to be a part of this offense. Extremely blessed, man, and thank God for this opportunity.
I know you're super competitive, but how much do you enjoy your teammates' successes on the field as well?
It's fun, man. I feel like a guy like Jalen Waddle doesn't, get enough credit, for what he truly does. Kind of similar like me earlier on in my career. So, just to see him succeed and, just to see guys like Tua, succeeding in this league, and just the whole offensive line, doing their thing, man, it makes me smile. So I'm just happy to be able to witness it all.
Is that enjoyment that we see with the backflip too? Is that just part of who you are?
Yeah, that's just me, dog. That's just me. Like just having fun, doing what I love. I feel like I'm playing America's sport, so just having fun with the game, man.
Backflip was new though. We haven't seen that one. Seen that one this season.
Yeah, I was about to say I've been doing a backflip my whole career, baby. That's what I do, man. But I haven't really had a really opportunity, to do a backflip because against the Ravens I scored. We was down like 2 touchdowns, so I had to save my energy a little bit, So in Chicago, it was the right moment, man. I feel like we either went up or we tied the game, so and I was feeling the energy. The juices were like nice and flowing there.
Are you surprised about the memes? I've seen different memes of you flipping, flying through the air that people are putting on social media. Yeah. And if you have, what do you think of them?
You know what, man? Like the memes been crazy, man. My family, they've been doing a great job of like keeping me aware of like all the memes, the Shawn Michael memes, the Dolphin memes, me jumping out of plane memes. So it's great, So I feel like I can use those, to my leverage. So really enjoying it.
Was there one that you liked, like really stood out to you? One of the memes?
Definitely the Randy Orton, the RKO one. I liked that one a lot, man, because I'm a Randy Orton fan, so really enjoyed that one.
You mentioned that competitiveness for you. Now you're on pace for potentially a record for a season. Does that come out in trying to get that record? Do you even think about it? How do you approach that?
You know what, man? My job each and every week, man, is just to focus on the next game. So I can't look forward, as bad as I want to, sit here and say, hey, I want to break the record, man, but that'll be real selfish of me, man. But I know my job, as one of the leaders on this team, is just to make sure that we're doing the right thing, and I'm also doing the right thing, and that's focusing on the next week, which is the Cleveland Browns, and just hoping that we go out and just be victorious.
Tyreek, I heard you on the radio promoting your charity event tomorrow.
Right.
And the question was about Tua and the confidence you have in him. And what I heard you say was that you believed in him from the first day you saw him and working with him.
Yeah.
And you said, quote, people should start pulling up a chair to the table and apologizing to him.
That's it. That's it, bro. Like that's all. It's easy, man. Like that's all people gotta do, man. Just set their pride aside. You know what? Like everybody isn't blessed to like come into like certain situations, man. Unfortunately, like Tua, like he came into a difficult situation. Obviously, 2 years down the road, he got J-Dub, which is Jalen Waddle, to help him out a little bit, man. But, some guys don't come into great situations, so I feel like, once he got a coach who truly believed in who he is as a person, who he is as a player, like this organization got around him, like look at the talent now he got around him. So, man, like a lot of people can begin to grab their chairs. Like we got enough room at the table, man. So media people, I'm saying this to y'all. Y'all can apologize now.
What can you tell us about your event?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I tell people all the time, like the event is going to be great. Raising money for charity. Raising money for mental health. Bringing awareness to that. But for me, man, just being a father. Like for me to be where I'm at in my life, man, I've had to sacrifice so much time away from my family and my kids. So I really get a chance to like just to hang out with my kids, hang out with my family, and that's really like what I be looking forward to, man. Seeing my kids dress up because I'm really missing key parts of their life, man. So for me to have my kids there is like really important to me. It's really huge for me, So really excited about tomorrow, man.
Is it important also because you're such a recognizable player on this team that you're the one who stands out? I mean, other players do charities as well.
Right.
But for you personally, why is that so important? Because people recognize who you are.
I mean, I've always been that guy, man. Receive a blessing, give a blessing. My grandparents and my parents, they raised me. I feel like they raised me the right way. I'm in a great position to be a role model to many. I'm in a great position to inspire, a lot of people. Maybe not the whole world, but inspire a lot of people, man. So why not use your platform? I feel like a lot of guys take this opportunity for granted, and they don't use it. So here I am. I'm going to try to use my platform to raise as much money as I can for mental health. Learn a little bit more about mental health. Because we all go through it. So that's what I'm about, man.
Wes Welker said not a lot of receiving leaders are blocking the way you do. What do you think you're doing in that aspect of the game?
You got to be physical, man. So I feel like for a smaller guy like me, like I really can make my statement and like slow DBs down, whether it's corners or free safeties. If I come down and I'm able to like ear hold them or like knock them on the ground, so like I can use that to my advantage. So for me being able to block those guys, slow those guys down a little bit, and just give them like a different change of pace, a different tempo, is something that I definitely had to add to my game. I've been doing it my whole career, man. So it's nothing new.
When Coach McDaniel was talking about your competitiveness,
Right.
He referenced how one time this guy named Braylon Sanders ran the fastest, and you like came out and broke the record the next day in the GPS.
Right.
Do you remember that? And do you have the fastest current Dolphins history time?
Come on now.
recorded?
Come on now. Like my name wouldn't be Cheetah for no reason, baby. That's what I do. But yeah, man, I feel like I've like my whole entire life, man. I'm not a sore loser. I just love to win, man, and I just love to compete, man. Like just like today at practice, like me and a few other DBs got into it, man, because those guys do a real good job of challenging us each and every week, and getting us ready, for our opponents. And I kind of got triggered by that, like, oh, you caught me by surprise today, So me being me, man, I didn't take that too lightly, and we were going back and forth, man. Today was a fun day at practice, man. So DBs, they won a lot of reps, and the receivers won a lot of reps, man. So it was a great day.